On the move. Creates a little room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Scrambling away. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on 1st down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on 2nd down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
They boot it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess with it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. On the run, it's Etienne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Iowa State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Alabama is currently ahead early in this one, but they haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Bryant-Denny. They're up by 7 over Oregon. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It'll be 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Coates. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A run for the quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's looking to pass. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cyclone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Etienne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Using his legs, it's Etienne. Got the first down and still on his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defense is...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The inside handoff. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I like the run there. The offense doesn't have to press. They've got some time still left before the half. And more importantly, they've got to cut into this lead. They're down a couple of scores. This would be enormous. The locker room will feel so different if they can punch this in for a touchdown before the half.
Pulls and fired complete. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense.
Razor, pound 55 weak.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down.
Cut it. Get set.
Back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. The Cyclones will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. They've got a little going to give them some space. Slithers into space. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Etienne.
And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Bring in the heat. He's got an open man. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Iowa State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on second and short. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Coates. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa State sending the offense back out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I love the big tight ends because they got those big catch radius. You can throw it anywhere near them, and they're going to catch it. And break tackles, the big physicality after the run, getting some extra yards when it wasn't there.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. We saw that right there.
And the Cyclones are marching down the field.
691, Gator spot.
The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And the Cyclones line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Iowa State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 35 over Eastern Michigan. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO. Too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He breaks a tackle.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Back to pass on second down. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Worthy. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclone! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll run it from the gun. And a run and the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Finds his tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged in the middle. It's Worthy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll take it himself. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
Now on 2nd down, they want to keep moving forward and keep that clock churning. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires downfield. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Etienne. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Punch it out of the air. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And I think that call will leave people scratching their head. You know, you're down a possession. You got to go make something happen. The clock is ticking. Like, we got to take some shots down the field, or we got to get our butts out of bounds after we make those catches.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Might be changing the route. They'll go back to the air on second down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Decisions, decisions, decisions. If you're the quarterback right now, that's the most important thing. You cannot put the football in harm's way. Tie football game late, but with these timeouts in your back pocket, you've got an opportunity to drive the field and win this thing. You just cannot throw the ball to the other team.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. This is a design run. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs.
42 Spider. 4 Raven.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Takes it the other way. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, remember, the defense allowed a rushing touchdown to this quarterback on the last drive, so a nice job making some adjustments on the sideline. They look like they've got a little bit of a better plan for him, and more people are more aware of when he's going to keep the football. That time, they don't just get us.
There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And now your
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on third down. Forget that. Let's go get the first down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a first and goal situation.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. They want to throw it. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up. I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Buys a little time. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Iowa State! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the team.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now first down here in the 2nd overtime. Wants to throw on first down. If he runs this back, this game's over. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. Past the 20. All the way back. He took it all the way. The pick 6 and the walk-off win. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it